Hey YouTube, Silence Death here with Airsoft Team OSMD, and today I wanted to do a review of the KJW Mark 1 that I recently acquired. I got it this week. Haven't fielded it yet, so I'll do an update video after I field it this weekend for sure. So got this gun from, where did I get it? Amazon actually is where I got this from for 60 bucks, and I have Amazon Prime, so it came in 2 days, which when you need parts fast, Amazon Prime, really, you can't beat it because they have it sitting in a warehouse waiting to be shipped out. So I got this, and I got this because it's a non-blowback pistol, single stack mag that holds 17. The spring on it's really weak, so the rate of fire on this isn't very fast. If you pull the trigger faster than the mag will feed, you'll get a blank, which for my purposes this is going to be a stealth pistol, so I wasn't going to be shooting as fast as I could pull the trigger with this, so that's not really an issue. Mags cost like 30 bucks, but I think you can get them for 15 on pyramidair.com, which is pretty good. So I may be getting a couple more because I would give this probably a 10 out of 10 as far as a sniper sidearm or a suppressed pistol, because this thing only costs 60 bucks and the construction on it's actually very good. The design of it is one of the best designs I've seen on a gas blow. Well, it's not a gas blowback, a non-blowback. But of any gas gun I've seen, it has the best design to hop up and the best disassembly I've ever seen. There's very little rattling or anything. Everything's built pretty well. Everything's plastic except the trigger and the pins and the safety whatnot. Safety is right there. But again, that's pretty self-explanatory. Mag release is on the bottom, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. The cool thing is, there's absolutely no play when you insert the mag. A lot of guns, when you put the mag in, it'll be slopping around until you fully seat it. But this has zero play all the way up, and then it locks in. And I mean, it's not going to fall out. And the O-ring that comes on the fill valve is actually very good. It hasn't leaked any air yet. A lot of KWAs you get, the first thing that will happen is the O-ring will fly out, and then you're leaking gas all over the place. This thing is very silent when you fill it, which is nice. But yeah, like I said, the magazine release, it's a little bit tough to get to. You kind of have to pick the mag out, but it's not bad because it comes up with a Pro. You're not going to lose the mag. I mean, even sometimes when you want to pull it out, it still won't come out, which is good. It has the feel of a 1911, the grip angle, the ergonomics of it I like, even being left-handed. Obviously I can't actuate the safety, but this thing really doesn't need a safety on it because it's double action only. So as you pull the trigger, it cocks the hammer back and fires it all in the same pull of the trigger. Now you can't fit a gloved finger in here, so if you don't wear gloves, it's like me, it's perfect. But this may not be a winter pistol, depends, because again you can't get gloves in there. I run it off of HFC 134A duster gas, or I guess it's H134 or whatever, God knows. It's a computer duster gas you can get. I have the Airsoft Innovations adapter. It's kind of flimsy on the top there, but it works. I got this for I don't know, 10 bucks at CVS, which is highway robbery. Not worth it. I mean, you can get them a lot cheaper online, but this is going to last me a long time because these mags only take maybe 3 seconds to fill up completely, and you can get 50 shots. The mag's only holds 17, but you can get 50 shots before you notice the BB start to drop. And on duster gas and the stock barrel, it shoots 1 joule, which is 328 with 2s, which is very good on duster gas. On propane, it's going to shoot like 410 with 2s. The first shot may be higher than that. So this is like not going to be field legal if you use propane, which is awesome because you can use duster gas and still get a ridiculous FPS, but it's dead silent. Duster gas is so quiet. So I really like that. So first problems I got when I first got it. It wouldn't feed. So here's what happened. I'd load up the mag, put the mag in. As soon as you put the mag in, you can shoot. As you pull the trigger, it actually retracts the nozzle. I think when you pull the trigger, it retracts the nozzle and starts to feed, and then when you pull it all the way, it chambers and fires. It does all that at once. For whatever reason, it would only fire 1 shot, and then I'd have to eject the mag, still rounds in it, put the mag in, and I could fire 1 shot again. Eject the mag, put the mag back in, and I could fire 1 shot again. If I kept firing, they'd all be blanks. So I really, to this day, don't know what the problem was. I disassembled it completely. To disassemble it's actually quite easy. Eject the mag, pull this lever down, and it'll rotate out, and this pin will pull down. The whole unit will come out. Then you push the upper receiver forward and up, and the whole thing comes apart. And then you can literally slide the bolt out, and the metal hop-up unit, which is adjusted from the top with a 1.5mm Allen key, clockwise or pushing the screw down will apply hop. It doesn't use a bucking. It uses kind of like an R-hop patch, kind of in a way. It's like a square patch with a rounded concave section that goes down into the barrel. Works really good, surprisingly. I don't have the hop set further than 100 feet. It drops right at 100 feet. I could put more hop, but this is going to be a point blank 100 feet and in pistol. I'm probably not going to shoot someone who's farther than 100 feet with this. Reason being, I have my M16 for that. So if someone's farther than that, they're not going to hear the gun, my M16 go off. But if they're closer, they're within striking range of this. So it has a rear sight that's metal and adjustable. The front sight on this is fixed, but as you can see, I fitted the suppressor. Now, if you're thinking about getting the KJW Mark 1, I highly recommend you get a suppressor for it. So I'm going to take it off right now. All I did was, it comes with an orange tip, which I filed down. I just covered it with a couple layers of, this is Gorilla Tape, this is duct tape. They're basically the same thing. Duct tape's a little bit thinner. And this is PVC, and inside it has foam rings like this. This is felt though, but basically the easiest way is just get some foam. I work in a upholstery shop, so I can get pretty much as much foam as I want. And you take a steel rod or even a drill bit, heat it with a blowtorch, and touch it into the foam, and it will burn a hole perfectly through it. And then you cut it till it slides in. And I have the foam going about half the length, and then it goes on the other half, and it goes on pretty securely. And I just used a piece of neoprene rubber, cut out the center and glued it on, and that keeps everything in. And I painted it, and it works amazingly. So yeah, I mean, the only thing I have to do is find a holster for it, but I'm super excited for this thing because it's so quiet at the FPS it is. Now I had dabbled with a couple other suppressor designs. This is an aluminum tube that I made a suppressor with. It uses foam rings as well, but the foam rings on this is really small, so it doesn't really have the ability to dampen as well as I'd like. So I ditched that. That was the original design. Then I dabbled with a design that used cotton as a damping material and a tube that has cuts cut out in it, slots to let the air bleed out. That worked actually surprisingly well. it actually was designed to fit in this tube, which it does. That worked pretty well, but I ended up scrapping it just for foam. Foam just works so much better at the lower pressures that we play with airsoft guns. So yeah, if you want a very quiet sidearm, pick up one of these, run it off duster gas, and fit yourself a suppressor that is a slip-on fit. And I actually have it so it's not too tight, but there's no way it's going to fall off. So I run .28s out of it. I'll just show you how it loads. The trick to loading this is there's no catch, so you have to hold it down, but you lean the mag forward and they fall right in. And the spring isn't strong, so it doesn't, like, you can use your thumb, you don't have to use your fingernail to hold it down. It's not really a pain in the butt. So it only holds 17. I like to just load 16 and leave that extra one empty. Probably don't need to do that though. You can probably jam it full with 17. Yeah, you shoot 17 rounds actually pretty fast, and then you lean it backwards and then just let it go forward, and it pushes up against the top. And you don't have to do anything. You just put the mag in and start shooting. So it's really neat. I'm gonna spin the camera around. Hopefully the camera was set up so you could see what was going on. So here's the KJW Mark 1. I'm gonna shoot a little bit for you. Hopefully the camera the mic picks it up. Now the secret to shooting this well is to not pull the trigger super fast. Because like I said before, when you pull the trigger super fast, it actually does the feeding of the BB. The nozzle moves, and it doesn't seat it right. But you can pull it back and hold it there, and then fire, or you can just I like to do it in 2 stages. I don't like to go like that. You can do that if you're in a panic, but that's not the best way. You'll get way worse accuracy for 2 reasons. 1, you're moving the gun, and 2, it doesn't seem to chamber correctly when you do it like that. So it's really meant more as a target pistol or that one-shot assassination. Now, most of the sound you're hearing is actually the action of the gun. This sound. That's most of the sound that you're hearing. There's no gas sound that you're hearing. I'm going to shoot. I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to shoot the muzzle right past the mic so you can hear the gas expelled. Do it one more. And make sure I was actually shooting something. Yes, I was. So I'll do one more. As you can hear, I don't know how well the camera mic's gonna pick it up, but it really doesn't put out any volume. It doesn't echo in the distance, so this sound does not carry far. That's exactly what you want. Now it still has power. It still shoots 1 joule, so if you get hit with this at point blank, it's still gonna hurt. But again, it's not gonna carry far at all. So when you see that one guy out there and he's not suspecting, you're gonna be able to shoot him and his buddies. Now it's out without any problems. And for 60 bucks, I mean, it's a steal. Now, it seems to be functioning pretty well, and it's reliable. I can put more hop on if I want. But what I did do is I did disassemble it and clean the barrel and get any grease out, because you don't want grease in a gas blowback or non-blowback. Any gas gun, you don't want grease anywhere close to your barrel. So I cleaned all that out, and I haven't had one problem since. And like I said, I get 50 shots to 1 charge of CO2, or 1 charge of duster gas, which is crazy, because I can fill the mag 3 times and not even worry about anything. So once I get another mag, I mean, I'll be able to almost use this by itself in the field if I want to try and get some assassination kills. So yeah, there haven't really been that many videos of the KJW Mark I. I tried looking for them and they aren't really that in depth about anything. So hopefully this answered your questions if you had any. I can't really think of anything else that I could answer. But yeah, if you have a question, please post it and I'll answer it ASAP. This has been Silence Death from Airsoft Team OSMD, and have a good day, guys.